So today I'm going to talk about how much Trojan Batteries as a company is a really terrible company. You should never buy anything from them. So we live off grid. It's my wife behind the camera,
Hi,
and
everyone.
me, and we live off grid in the middle of the desert, and we have a solar house. We're not connected at all to the grid, so all of our electricity comes from here and from our roof from the solar panels. About 4 years ago, we purchased a bank of the Trojan L16H AC batteries. These batteries, we purchased a different set about 4 years ago, and in 2 years, they failed. They completely calcified and they failed. And I talked to the Trojan tech support people, and I talked to their warranty department, and of course, very predictably, they said, no, it's not our fault. Everything is your fault. Go ahead and fix it. And we guarantee that these batteries should last 1,200 cycles or more as long as you maintain them properly. And at that point, I was a little bit new to the whole solar system, so I was like, oh my God, maybe I maintained it incorrectly. Maybe I did something wrong. Those people clearly know best. So I bought a whole new set of batteries, $2,500, a whole new bank of batteries. We installed them in. Can you come over here? We installed this new MPPT Charger, and this is a customized charger where you can connect a laptop to it, and then you can type in the exact parameters for these batteries. So you can dial in the exact parameters for these Trojan batteries as specified in the Trojan PDF file that comes with these batteries. The specific float current, the specific voltage, the specific bulk voltage, and specific equalization voltage, completely determined by the temperature probe that is also installed over here. And this temperature probe tells the charger exactly what the temperature the batteries are at. It's pulling it from the lead, so it's getting the internal temperature of the batteries, and it adjusts its parameters accordingly. And we did everything as per specifications of Trojan. We also added this watering system. So this watering system, you attach a pump to it, and every single week, we pump up these batteries to make sure that they're topped up on water exactly as per Trojan specifications. And this kit comes from the Trojan company. So we did that for 2 more years. In exactly 2 years from the time we purchased these batteries, this one failed. We maintained them immaculately, never discharged them past 50%, ever. I actually have records of this. Ever fucking discharged them past 50%. And this battery failed. When I called Trojan to that tech support in Georgia, they informed me that they don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter how well I maintain my batteries. It doesn't matter that I did exactly what they told me. It doesn't matter that I only got 600 cycles out of these batteries, even though they promised 1,200 cycles. It doesn't fucking matter. They don't care. They do not care. When I asked them what happened to the whole idea that the battery should last 1,200 cycles if I maintain them exactly like they told me, and if I never discharge them past 50%, which is kind of a lie. If you tell somebody that the battery is good for 400 amp hours, but you can only pull 200 amp hours before the fucking thing croaks out of it, then it's not really a 400 amp hour battery, is it? But let's skip through that. I maintain them exactly the way they told us. 600 cycles later, this battery is fucking dead. This specific cell in this battery is dead. It's grounded. It's basically fused together. So as a result, the whole system is fucked, and we need to either replace this battery or replace the entire bank. So I asked Trojan to help us, give us a 50%. We spent $5,000 with them over the last 4 years. Give us a 50% discount on one fucking battery. Did they do that? No. They told us to fuck off. So this is why I'm making this video. Fuck you, Trojan. Fuck you for treating your customers so poorly. This is what happens. And I'm going to post this, and I hope that you don't get business, because this is an outdated company. Oh, and the best part of this whole situation is how they play the blame game. So they ask us, where did we buy the battery? And I told them we buy the battery from a local distributor. And sure enough, it is a local distributor, or a local dealer, but it's not a master distributor. And the douchebag on the other side of the line from Trojan Batteries tells me, oh, it's not a master distributor. Don't you know that we can only warranty things from master distributors? I'm like, well, is the company I bought from you, is that a dealer of your batteries? They're like, oh, yeah. But they're not a master distributor, and somehow that's supposed to change something. They make the fucking batteries. They do not stand behind this product. They do not stand behind this product one bit. So do not buy Trojan batteries. We're going with lithium batteries. We're going to do a full lithium installation in here. We're going to update either software on our charger or replace the charger with a lithium charger. And we're not going to have these headaches anymore. But I really encourage strongly people not to buy from this company because they are liars and they are essentially selling a product that they know is defective, but they're willing to sell it to in this old industry because they're an American brand and a reliable brand. Fuck that company. Fuck that company so much. Okay, this is the end of my rant. I just wanted to really quickly show, if anybody cares, how to determine which cell failed. So we have this watering system. So if you don't want to measure each individual cell individually, we have this watering system. We set the system on equalization. We run equalization for 2 days now, or 3 days actually. It's not able to bring this cell back. We run off a generator and stuff. But these batteries, I topped them up in water all the way to the top, and then ran the equalization for 3 days. And you can see all of them are low because you can see these little, if you can bring it in here, you can see these little indicators. So the indicators indicate that all these batteries are a little bit low. No, they're not low, but they're, like they need to be topped up, right? Except this one. This one has not moved at all. That means that this one is fused. And sure enough, if we take a meter and we pop this hole open and this hole open, you'll see that there is much less voltage between here and here than there is between any of the other cells. So this particular cell is essentially fused together. And that happens because of manufacturing defects. Because what happens is when they manufacture these, inside of them, they have plates. And those plates, if they're manufactured imperfectly, and if one of them is bowed out, for instance, or damaged during transport, then over time, it makes contact and just fuses that cell. So this is a defect. This is a manufacturing defect by the fucking Trojan company in the shitty state of Georgia. Sorry if you're Georgian, but those people really pissed me off. That's the end of my rant about this. Do not buy Trojan batteries.